going to be sharing with you my opinions on the new P2 Cosiness Most Love Cosiness collection. The packaging looks like this. I don't have all the products that they released with this collection, mostly because I didn't feel interested in them. They had, I believe, a hand cream and two or three sheer lip balms, and I don't need any more lip balms because I have a ridiculous amount that I already don't use enough of, and I don't need another hand cream because that's just kind of a waste of time for me. I don't need a specific cream for my hands. I have plenty of other products that do the job for me. So I do have a few products in front of me that I can review for you, so let's jump in. The first product is the Most Love Cosiness Flawless Skin Serum. It looks like this, and you just unscrew the top and it has a little dropper. And I used this 4 times and it was fine. It didn't do that much. My skin felt a little bit more hydrated, but I could definitely say that it feels a lot better when I use my regular creams and my regular serums. And then on the 5th day that I used this, I had terrible reactions to it. My face broke out bright red, and I can never ever use this again. It doesn't list the ingredients on the bottle, and there's no other packaging that comes with this, so I can't tell you what it was that broke me out, which I think is very dangerous. Normally I go to the drugstore, and when I'm looking at skincare products, I always check the ingredients because I have somewhat of an idea of what breaks me out and what I have a bad reaction to. But since this didn't have any ingredients whatsoever on it, I decided to take a chance, and unfortunately it did not work out for me. So if you have sensitive skin, if you have problems with allergies, I cannot recommend this product. I can't really recommend it to anybody because I don't want to see anybody use it and have an experience like I did. Next up is the Multicolor Correction Powder. It looks like this. This is in the shade 010 Smooth Sand, and it looks like that. It looks really dark, but once you put it on, it blends away to nothing. And this was, it's a nice powder. It feels really lightweight on the skin. It doesn't cause any issues with breakouts, but the issue that I do have with it is that it doesn't color correct anything. It's just almost like a regular translucent powder, especially considering it blends out to translucent. This was the lightest shade that they had, and I believe they had one other that was darker, but that one also blended out to almost invisible. So if you're looking for a nice mattifying powder, this is a fine choice, but don't expect it to color correct or do anything of that kind, because it does not. Next up is the Power Eraser Correcting Pen. It looks like this, and if I can get it open, that is the actual product. Now the only issue that I have with this, it does its job just fine. It fills in your pores. It's silicone based. It feels exactly like the Maybelline Baby Skin Primer. The only issue that I have with it is this is all the product that you get. This costs $2.95, and you get this tiny little nub of product. You can't twist it up, you can't push it or pull, nothing. This is the only product you get, so once this little nub is gone, you can throw the tube away. I've used this maybe 3 or 4 times since I got it, and it's already down this far, and I have maybe 2-3 uses left in it before it's trash. And I think that's just really wasteful. Maybe it would be better if they put it in a pot or in a squeeze tube, something like that, because I think the formula and the product is great. It's the packaging and the amount you get that is not worth the price. Even though it is a small price to pay, I still expect more for my money, and this was not at all worth it. Next up, we have the P2 Most Loved Cosiness Pomegranate Lip Balm. This is supposed to be a lip plumping balm, and it looks like that. It doesn't give off very much color. It is a nice color what it does leave behind, and it smells really good. It smells, I wouldn't say like pomegranate, I'd say more, it almost smells like cotton candy to me. It's a really sweet smell. And this is okay. It does a good job hydrating my lips, and I don't have any allergy problems with it. The only issues that I have is that it's quite sticky. Until it's completely gone from your lips, it's going to be very, very sticky. And the other issue that I have is this little twist up is quite hard to turn. That's the only other issue I have. The packaging in this whole collection was a major disappointment, but this one was probably the worst because I like to apply lip balm when I get out of the shower because I have it right there in front of me and I remember. And I keep this with the rest of my skincare stuff. And so if my fingers are a little bit damp from the shower, I can't turn this at all. So, and it's also hard to open the cap a little bit. I mean, that doesn't bother me as much as the twist up does. But all in all, it's an okay product. This was probably one of my favorites from this collection just because it smells so good and it really does do a decent job of hydrating your lips. And last but probably least, we have the Sculpting Chubby Sticks. They come with a bronzer, a highlight, and a blush. I can swatch these for you. I liked the bronzer. The only issue is the color is a little bit orange, I would say, for me. But the bronzer blends out well. I use it normally under my foundation just because the color is so orange. But there's the swatches. The formula is a little bit waxy. It does blend out, as you can see, it blends out pretty well. And I'm just using my finger here, but that is quite orange, especially for someone with my skin tone. And these are the only shades that these come in. So that was a little bit disappointing. I think if they released Chubby Sticks, they should at least do maybe a light and a dark version. But unfortunately, they did not. The blush I have an issue with because it blends out to a nice color, but just like the highlighter, it removes foundation when you put it over top. And if you put it underneath your foundation, you can't see either one of these. This does have quite a bit of shimmer to it also, which I'm not a big fan of. I don't like shimmery blushes. And the formula on the blush is a little bit waxy, I want to say. It's kind of sticky, whereas the bronzer, once you blend that out, you have no problem with it. But the blush is quite sticky. And the highlighter, you just can't really see it. It looks nice when you swatch it on your hand, and even then you have to swatch it pretty hard to get anything out of it. And then you blend it away and it's just gone. You can't see any trace of color or sheen or glitter, nothing. So this was just kind of a fail for me because I don't see the point in it. I guess you could use it for a really subtle inner corner highlight, but I wouldn't use it on your face. So that was my review of the P2 Most Loved Cosiness collection. This collection is available in stores, I believe, until February. If you are interested in picking up any of the products, I can link the page from DM where I got these down below so you can get more information on them. Thank you so much for watching, and please check out all my other social media, which will all be linked in the description. Thank you so much again, and I will see you next time.